A simple demonstration of chromatography can give a powerful qualitative indication of petrol quality. Here's a breakdown of how it works and what it can tell you. A. The principle. What's in petrol? Petrol, gasoline, is a complex mixture of hydrocarbons. Its quality is largely determined by the balance of these hydrocarbons. Good quality petrol contains a high proportion of longer-chain, heavier hydrocarbons, like C7 to C12, that provide good engine performance. Poor quality or poorly refined petrol contains a high proportion of very short-chain, light hydrocarbons, like pentanes, C5, or contaminants. These can cause vapor lock or have a low octane rating. Adulterated petrol is often diluted with cheaper solvents. The simple demonstration: paper or thin layer chromatography. C. Procedure: spot a tiny drop of each petrol sample near the bottom of the paper or TLC plate. Place the strip in the beaker containing a shallow layer of the developing solvent, example hexane. The spot must be above the solvent level. Seal the beaker and let the solvent travel up the paper via capillary action. Remove the strip once the solvent is near the top and let it dry. C. Visualization: iodine staining, the easiest and most accessible method. Iodine vapor is absorbed by the organic hydrocarbons, staining them brown. What you need: a small sealable container, like a glass jar with a lid, a few crystals of solid iodine. Procedure: after the chromatography paper is dry, place it in the glass jar. Add a few iodine crystals to the jar, not directly on the paper, and seal the lid. The jar will fill with iodine vapor. Leave it for 15-30 minutes. What you will see: the hydrocarbon bands on the paper will slowly appear as brown or yellowish-brown stains against the lighter background of the paper. The pattern of bands and their positions will become clearly visible. Safety: perform this in a well-ventilated area and avoid flame. D. How to interpret the results to determine quality. You will see a series of stained bands or a smear along the strip. The pattern is a direct visual map of the hydrocarbon mixture. For high-quality petrol, the hydrocarbons will travel a moderate distance up the paper to the middle of the strip, because it contains a good proportion of medium-weight hydrocarbons. For low-quality or adulterated petrol, example with hexane, you will see a very pronounced dark band that has traveled very far. The pattern will be skewed heavily towards the top. This is because hexane contain a high proportion of lighter hydrocarbons. For contaminated, example kerosene, or old petrol, you will observe a smear from the origin upwards with multiple faint bands and no clear, strong central band. There might be a dark, sticky residue at the starting point. This is because of the degradation and the formation of heavier gummy residues, like gums and varnishes, in addition to kerosene that are not soluble and do not travel far. Subscribe to this channel for more.